Hi everybody, my name is Frank and I co-host with Rick Allison the local band show on WPLR New Haven and CygnusRadio.com. And if you like local music, please try us out. I have a feeling that you will like us very much. This is the Old Church Acoustic Series coming to you live on location from Gallery 53 on 53 Colony Street in Meriden, Connecticut. And we thank them for their sponsorship. If you're watching this online, you already know that you're at oldchurchacoustic.com, and that's old with an E. Please tell half a dozen friends and watch our last videos that we've done as well, because I think that you'll like them very much. We have two great performers today. Stefanie Clark Harris is here. She's young and she's got a great voice and a lot to say, and I'm going to tell you all about her in just a minute. This guy behind me is Mr. Mark Mirando. Mark Mirando is one of the most famous guys that I know personally. He's played with former Beatles and he's sung on Harry Nilsson's records and everything else. I'll let him tell you a little bit about that, but it gives me great pleasure to give to you Mr. Mark Mirando.
Thank you. That song is not called She Kissed Me. Although Mr. Dick Neal, as we all know, insists that I should change it. It is in the parentheses now because of him, but it is called Came to Say Goodbye. I wrote that song with a friend of mine, Jim Paradis. We had a little band called October Moon a long time ago. We made a couple albums. And it's one of my favorites. Stefanie said, do the songs you like. So that's one of them. It is true, I played on the new Harry Nilsson album. Harry's been gone a long time, but he's a genius, and I love him. And my friend Mark Hudson was producing the original album when Harry passed away. They were almost done, and Mark's been asking Widow Nielsen for years to finish the record, and she's been saying no until last year. And I got to sing on it, and it's just great. It was a lot of fun. And Frank's right, I did sing with a Beatle, with Ringo, on a couple of his albums. That was, we could talk about that for hours. It was a miracle to be there, but thanks to, again, Mr. Hudson, who produced the records, and Merit and Legend, as Dave said, Gary Burr, who was also involved. And speaking of Gary Burr, I wrote this song with him. I'm going to do this. We may be shutting the camera off when I go for verse 2 and say, I have no idea how it goes. But you know a man who could laugh at a joke when his door's been slammed and his heart's been broke. Point him out to me. You know a man who can welcome the day, reasons for waking it all gone away. Oh, point him out to me. Point him out to me. I want to know his secret. I want to sit him down, get the answer that I need. If he's out there, I'm begging you please, point him out to me. You know a man who can stay on his feet as he slips on his lies like ice on the street. Out to me. If you know a man who can wait this long for love and not blame himself when it's gone, point him out to me. Point him out to me. I want to know the secret. I want to sit him down, get the answer. That's the man I really need to see. Point him out to me. There's a wise man to be found. I turned this whole town upside down, but I don't think so. I need to live without you. Maybe he'd know out to me. Point him out to me. Point him out to Thank you. Could cheer everybody up with that one. That was one of, I don't know how much yapping I should do. You got story time or no time?
Yeah, have fun.
The Gary songs are interesting when I go to Nashville to write because we usually try to, we don't do it as much anymore. At first we used to, I would land on a Thursday, we'd go right to it. It would be a Thursday to Sunday every time. First 2 days were spent on writing the hit for Nashville. And then inevitably on Sunday, when we'd be sitting around doing nothing, he'd say, and I have a plane at 3 o'clock, noon would say, let's write one for us today. I said, well, we got 3 hours. He goes, yeah, okay. And that was one of them. We were sitting outside, and he goes, let's just write one for us. And they're always my favorite. It's not the hit, it's the best. To me, they're the best ones. This is a song, I'll do one more. I just lost a dear friend of mine. We were in bands together. I've known him for, I don't know, 40 years. And it was a few weeks ago. So I'm going to do this for him. This is for my pal Lou Ferrace, who wrote this with me. He came to Connecticut and he said, "You got any songs?" And I had the music already, and I had the first verse. And it's funny, I don't know if anybody else does this, but I knew I wanted an E rhyme, so I had a list of words that were going to rhyme at the end. And he thought that was funny, but a cool way to write, because now it's, you know, I got to go by his rules, what he wrote down. But he actually did change the whole way the song was going for me. The second verse is not where I would have gone, but I liked it and recorded it, and actually recorded it twice. Once as a ballad and once as a rock song, and then I played it at a coffee house once as a ballad, and somebody came up to me and said, "You have to re-record that song as a ballad." So I did, but you know what? I just changed my mind. I'm going to do it that way. So this is for Louie, and thanks for having me here. Stefanie's up next. This is Honestly Marie. I've been reminiscing about people from my past. Some will shine forever, others burn out fast. I close my eyes and smile as I recall the day we met. I didn't want to leave your side, we weren't finished yet. You and I together was something no one else could see, but I knew I was made for you. Honestly, Marie, though you never knew, I always watched to see if you found in someone else what you couldn't see in me. But no one ever stole your heart, you kept it to yourself. What it was you needed, you shared with no one else. And while you choose to be alone, I'll make one guarantee, that someday I will change your mind. Honestly, Marie, last night I had the sweetest Honestly, Marie, please tell me, what will it take? Don't be afraid to roll the dice with so much at stake. Every gambler knows you never win if you won't play. We could buck the odds and beat the house and walk away. I'd be quite prepared for that eventuality, and I think maybe you are too. Honestly, Marie, all right, Jeff. Your friend is here. Thank you very much. Stefanie Clark-Harris up next. Thank you for having me.
Folks, say thank you again to Mark Mirando, please. Here at the Old Church Acoustic Series, we have some of the best Connecticut acoustic musicians there are to offer, and Mark is certainly one of them, and so is Stefanie Clark-Harris. She's been one of my favorites since the first time I ever saw her. She's got a big, strong voice, but she's also got something really, really important to say, and she says it with aplomb. Please welcome Stefanie Clark-Harris.
Thanks so much, guys. Thank you to all of you that are here. Thanks to the old church for presenting this today and inviting me here. It feels so good to play. I'm Stefanie Clark-Harris. I'm going to play 3 songs for you. All of these songs are coming out on a new EP that I'm releasing. First music that I'm really releasing for the very first time at the end of August. So I'm really excited. It's going to come out under Stefanie Clark-Harris and the Feverfew. It's going to be called Black Diamond. This song's off it. It's called Everybody's Clappin'. It's about not settling, and it's how we're not free until everyone's free. And everybody's clapping as I walk on to that stage. I'm crying out for all the years I've been working night and day. The man behind me stretches right before he does his dance. He knows his dreams are waiting, but do I even have a chance? This prison where we're living is so comfortable and clean. But are we really living if we're not really free? Everywhere I look, there's a man who decides my fate. Money, power, and how I live are all up for debate. Sitting around a table or patrolling the streets, deciding what's right for me before I have a chance to speak. This prison where we're living is so comfortable and clean. But are we really living if we're not really free? And I don't need another reason. I can't take much more of this. We gotta fight the man if we're gonna take what is his. You can't do it for yourself. You should do it for your daughter. She has the right to dream just like her father and her brother. This prison where we're living is so comfortable and clean. But are we really living if we're not really free? And this prison where we're living is so comfortable and clean. But are we really living if we're not really free? All right, the next song. This song's called Saying Grace. I wrote about my great-grandmother and her daughter, my grandmother. And it's just a little story of how they grew up, and it's about hope and also about freedom. only knows how to sing. Thank you. I got one more for you. Let's make sure this tuning's all right. This is the title track from the EP coming out. It's called Black Diamond. And this is about maybe like your whole life sort of blowing up, and you kind of have to push through it and fight for yourself, leave it behind and start fresh. And you don't see it then, but after it's all sort of settled, it's sort of the best. It's worth it. So. And now that a month ago, and the hardest part was letting go. Now I'm second guessing everything, like where you and where do I begin? We had all the love in the world, and in a moment it took a turn. And now I'm smoking all these cigarettes, trying to hold my heart in my chest. And now it all went black like a diamond in my ring. Life lessons teach you everything. Smoking mirrors, horseshoes, and hand grenades. And I never felt more alive than today. And I'm treating myself right, and people offer their advice, and I appreciate it, I do. It's nice when they care about you. And it all went black like a diamond in my ring. Life lessons teach you everything. Smoking mirrors, horseshoes, and hand grenades. And I never felt more alive than today. And it's a long road, and sometimes you wanna give up. You gotta keep on moving the best you can, and you hope that it's it all went black like a diamond in my ring. Life lessons teach you everything. Smoking mirrors, horseshoes, and hand grenades. And I never felt more alive than today. Thanks so much. Stay safe.
Folks, that was Stefanie Clark-Harris. Stefanie's got a brand new single out on a record called Waiting for the Sunrise Volume 2, and she also has a new EP coming out in end of August. Please also thank Mr. Mark Mirando. Folks, thank you for tuning into the Old Church Acoustic Series. You already know that you're at Old Church Acoustic, and that's old with an E. Please tell a half a dozen friends. Thank you so much to Telefunk and Microphones for providing us with enough equipment to be socially distant. Thank you very much to Gallery 53 for providing shelter from the rain and the heat with their air conditioning. Please stay safe out there, fight the power, be kind to one another, and thanks for tuning in to the Old Church Acoustic Series. Yeah.